Alright guys, we had to stop. As you can see.
Stop out there.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is October the 12th, Tuesday. And we got a busy video for y'all today. We're gonna be defoliating some cotton with that bad boy right there. And we're also gonna be combining beans later with both combines. So I gotta rinse my rogator out real quick. I was spraying gramoxone on the beans. We're gonna rinse it out, then we're gonna go to the gravel pit, and I'll get out and I'll show you what I'm gonna be spraying on the cotton and kind of what it's going to be doing to the plant. So busy video. Let's get in the rogator, get it rinsed out, and get to the gravel pit. All right guys, here we are at the gravel pit, and as you can see, we got cotton out here. Walk away from that rogator a little bit where you can hear me. All right, what we're doing today is we are spraying defoliant, and what we're going to do this cotton plant is we're going to shut it down, we're going to knock the leaves off of it, and we're going to open the rest of the bolls. And let me explain. All right here we've had a lot of warm sunshine, really hot days, and some rain. The leaves should look like this brown one right here, but anyway, the plant is taking off, growing again. That's why you have in the very tops these really fresh green leaves. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the plant from growing with the chemical, and then the other part of the chemical is going to knock the leaves off. Anything that's left like this, it's going to make them go ahead and drop off. And then the third thing that we're trying to do is right up here at the top, you'll see some big bowls. Anyway, that's got cotton in there, and one of the chemicals is going to contact this bowl, and it's going to make it pop open, and it should look like this in a couple of days. So you see all these up at the top. Hopefully we can get all those to open up. That's the goal. Usually you got a lot of cotton at the very top, bowls that have not opened up, and that's where this chemical is going to come in there and just force them to go ahead and open up. So anyway, cotton looks good. I have no idea what it's going to yield. I mean, just looking at it with all the leaves on it, you just can't hardly predict what it's going to do. But the chemical we're putting out usually takes anywhere from 10 days to 14 days, and then the field will be completely ready to pick. Should not be any leaves on it. The bowls should be all opened up, and there should be no green growth at the top. So depending on how much sun we get in between that time, rainy days, sunny days, that's going to depend on how quick we can get in there. But anyway, 10 to 14 days we'll be in here picking cotton. So unfortunately, when we had all that rain, like 5 days straight, no sunshine and rain, you get boll rot. And what happens is you have a lot of canopy of leaves up here that shades out the lower bowls of the cotton, and you'll get this, and that is what we call boll rot. Nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. It's just some years it's worse than others, some years it's not as bad. It's all Mother Nature, depending on what's going to happen with it. I did bring my drone today, and the weather's beautiful, hardly any clouds, pretty sunshine. So let's get some footage of that rogator spraying some cotton today. What do you think? gravel pit is defoliated, so now there's that air compressor every time. Anyway, we got it defoliated, so now we are moving on to go over there and help combine some soybeans this afternoon. Dad and PA and Mark and James and Roy and the whole crew, anyway, they've been over there all morning. They had to do a little work to the grain dryer. They had a bearing go out, but anyway, they got that fixed, and they've been over there combining. So I'm gonna go over there, jump on the new one, and see if I can help them out. All right, you got 10 days, 10 to 14 days, and then you're going to work. Supposedly everything else is ready to go on the combine. They got it ready to go this morning. Cleaned my windows, they greased everything, but they forgot to grease those two fittings that are on the blades on the outside. Anyway, I got that done. So now the only thing left to do is I'll go through and see if I got any broke sickles or broke guards. So what we do is we just do a little walk down, and I'm looking for any crack one of these or broke. And then when I'm right here, I always get the dirt out. And it's always full of ants. Whew. Okay, that looks good. I got one more thing to do. We always drop that rock trap. That's the little trap door that's underneath the feeder house throat. And supposedly it's to catch bricks or any large concrete blocks or rocks, something that you do not want to go through the combine. It's going to drop right in that little trap and catch it. So we always, when we're in beans, we always drop that every morning to make sure that we have room for something else to fall down in there. So we'll see what we got. Whew. Nothing but ants. Look at all those ants. This field's got a lot of green vines. Some of it's morning glory. Got a little grass. Probably should have hit this field with some gramoxone, but it's not across the whole field. It's just in little spots. I don't know, if you sprayed it with gramoxone, you'd be wasting a lot of the chemical. If I would have sprayed it with gramoxone,
hanging back, I bet you're gonna get this clever here.
it would have just been, you know, some spot spraying, which is very hard to do. You need
I think you missed one today. This little shift is really gonna happen Saturday. It looks like the daytime and nighttime averages
giving us a weather report.
Yeah, got a cold front pushing through Saturday, I think it said. Anyway, we may be good till then, I hope. Well, it shows it saying no chance of rain then, just, continental air mass shifting down seasonally, I would guess.
Well, look at here, the sun is starting to come out. And we're kicking up dust a little better. We're out of the weeds pretty much for the most part. Okay, I'll show you kind of what my combine's doing in the automated feature. It's got my fan. My fan is on around 1100. Rotor. Rotor speed is 740. My vanes are on slow. My sieves are on, pre-sieve is on 12, upper 19, and then the lower is 16. Concave on 14. Just changing my rotor speed right now. And it's got me going 4.5 miles an hour, and my cruise max is 4.5, so it's maxed out. Another cool little feature is if your combine is not maxing out or something is, causing it to be limited, it'll give you a little symbol over here, and right here, if you click on that, it's telling me my target max ground speed is preventing the combine from reaching higher capacities. So in the conditions right here in this field, if I wanted to push the combine, even harder, I could bump up my cruise control, which I have on 4.5, and that would allow this machine to go faster and push it harder. But 4.5 is fast enough for me right now, because I'm still learning about this machine, and the worst thing you want to do is try to max it out, go as fast as you can, and then the next thing you know, you've choked up the whole machine and you're down for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, well, I got just a little bit left in this corner of this field, and then we're moving on to the next one. You can see Dad right there. He just dumped on PA, and he's going on to the next field. PA and Mark are right there. They're gonna dump what they got on James, and that'll fill James's truck up. And we'll just keep moving on. We'll keep knocking out fields.
Don't get loud for when we come back.
Alright guys, we had to stop. As you can see.
Stop out there,
As you can see right here, guys, I had to stop. It is a solid lake of water. It goes way out there. Anyway, it's down in this bottom. So I think what we're gonna do is, Dad was saying he wanted to do this anyway. He thought we were gonna run into some wet ground. He's ready to move to Lounsboro, and it's a lot drier dirt, and the beans are a little bit older. So he's been itching to go up there, and he just said we're gonna call it quits. That's all it took. He is ready to move. So that's gonna be it for the valley. What we'll do is we'll pack up in the morning, get everything moved. It's like a 15-mile drive. Get everything up there. Hopefully we can go right to work. And anyway, see if we can knock out Lounsboro. But it's gonna be it for the valley. It will have to be postponed, and we'll have to come back and finish it up at a later date. Look how tight he has to get. Look how close he has to get to my header. Woo! Golly, he's already got beans on there. I'll fill him up.
doing all this mud.
Through what?
I knew when I went down to that highway, boy, I got gummed up. Good God. That prairie dirt.
Yeah, I had trouble on the end right there. It was gumming up. And then it was a solid lake out there.
You just cut off and go somewhere else.
Guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I wanted to thank everybody that commented on YouTube asking about my son, checking on him, seeing how he was doing. He is still at home, but I think he's gonna be going to school tomorrow. He had a rough time, but anyway, he's getting better. Ended up being a really bad virus. Well, started off with asthma issues, turned into a really, really bad virus. With some headaches and really high fever all day long, and then it turned into what we think now is why we couldn't get rid of the fever is a sinus infection. So finally he's getting some antibiotics and medicine, and I think he was okay all day today, no fever. So thanks everybody that was asking about him. He really appreciated that. And for the video, guys, that's going to be it. We're moving to Lounsboro. We're going to be combining up there. We'll have both combines running all day, and we'll have a fun time getting everything up there. So hopefully y'all will watch the next video, and maybe there'll be some drone footage in it. You'll just have to check us out, guys. Thanks for watching. We're out. See you on the next one.